Hello everybody and welcome back to the Netherblock, the show where we build a giant block of nectar. Yes.
Nectar.
64 by 64 by 64 in Minecraft. I am Al.
I am Tony.
I'm Kmet.
And yeah, we basically installed that new mod where we turn into hummingbirds, and we're just gonna go vomit up a block.
Wait, what?
That was because I said nectar?
Oh, I see, okay. I thought you guys actually downloaded a mod like that when I was gone.
I'm sure that exists.
And I was like, what?
No.
Why didn't you have me play?
I've always wanted to be.
We've excluded the female once again, gentlemen.
Cigars
for everyone.
Which glass doesn't?
Yeah, because
Some
like the glass blocks look normal, and
Yeah,
then
was it
like the
blocks
green
versus
glass
panes?
blocks are jello.
Yeah,
Colored glass, probably?
but no, I've seen clear glass now that looks
Like
weird.
Jello?
Ooh, not this.
What, any
I'm
smooth
determined to
glass?
see what's going on in this corner.
So I got an email in like the 5-minute break that they need me again for the twin study. They're like, "Will you talk to us over the phone for 90 minutes for $150?" I'm like, "Yes, I will."
Oh, cool.
I've
Only
known you
$50
since
an
we
hour?
were children,
Tony,
and I
you're
forget
worth-
that you're
Tony's worth more than
twin.
that.
Yeah, everybody forgets I'm a twin. It's weird. It's because I don't have an identical brother or something. Everybody's like, "Yeah, you're not really twins."
Well,
Yeah, I mean, let's be
your
honest.
sister didn't hang out with us when we were kids.
Yeah, that's
Why
because my friends were mean to Heather.
And she went to she didn't go to the same school as we did.
Yeah, she like kept switching schools because of bullies and stuff like that.
Aw.
Oh my god, it's an Enderman.
Was she asking for it?
That's what I've been hearing.
No,
What do
I don't think so. I like my sister can be abrasive at times, but I don't think she asked for the level of bullying that happened there. Like, she had the perfect group of friends, and then we went to Disney World for a vacation, and one of our friends just started like 70 different rumors about her, and got everyone to hate her.
That's so sad.
Yeah,
That
like
is
so
really
for
sad.
like the last 4 months of school, basically she wasn't allowed to do anything with anybody. Like, there was just this clique that formed against her, so she just switched schools.
Why?
We still haven't
Women
figured
are
that out.
awful. Women are awful. Like, girls, teenage girls are the bane of existence.
Jesus Christ, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it was pretty rough, and like I couldn't understand it at the time, and I still don't understand it. It's like, what could she have possibly done to get that many people mad at her?
No, it's just women are catty. Like, it's just
No, that's
they're-
not acceptable. It's not
It's-
acceptable to
it's-
say,
it
yeah,
is.
you know
In
what,
that
ruin
day
somebody's
and
life. That's
age-
just how women are.
In elementary school, I mean middle school, I guarantee you can ask any one of the girls and say that middle school was the worst time for them.
That's just everybody, isn't it? Isn't that guys too hate middle school?
I just played a lot of EverQuest in middle school.
I don't remember.
Played a lot of football, played a lot of video games. It
I
wasn't
was
the
being
worst, but it was,
homeschooled from
hell,
like 2nd grade till high school, so I don't have like a definitive like this is what middle school was.
What do
middle school
Endermen
was just
do?
the most awkward time. Just don't look them in the eyes, and you'll be fine.
Oh, I found lupus.
It's never
Did you say you
lupus.
found lupus?
No, not what is
lupus?
this called? What is the
Lapis.
blue lapis? Whatever. It's the same thing.
No, it didn't register the lapis thing. I was like, you found lupus. I didn't know they added ticks to the game.
How does this
That's
one work?
right.
But yeah, my friends also called her, whatever, she was like, quit calling me Tony's sister. I have a name. They started calling her Tony's brother.
Oh my god.
Okay, well that is somebody asking for it, where they're like, oh, they're sensitive. Like, you get poked where you're sensitive. You can't show people. You just gotta be like, well,
Don't show them your weakness.
So,
I mean, that's
Tony,
a true,
do you
like,
have a
a
twin
real,
thing between you
don't
and your
be
sister?
fun to pick on.
Not entirely, like, I still swear I heard my sister scream when she broke her arm. But other than that, like, I don't think so. She claims that she can tell when my back is messed up, but I think she's just getting old too. And her back hurts more often.
What?
So, like, occasionally, like, she'll call and be like, how's your back doing today? I'm like, it's not the best. And she's like, yeah, mine's all messed up too.
It's a
But she
twin
doesn't
thing.
have the same thing, so that could be a twin thing. That's why we're in studies.
Cool. So what do they do for you to get these in these? Whoa, words! What do they do in these studies?
Most of the time, it's just like a survey type thing where like we have to answer just tons of questions. It could be on everything from like what medications you're on, have you ever experienced depression, like what is your like status, all these other things as far as like marital and all that, like the basic questions. And then we start doing these like cognitive tests to see like where we are there, like a lot of a bunch of puzzles and things. Occasionally they'll hook us up to an fMRI machine and test our pain tolerances and like our reactions to certain questions.
Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating.
How do they test? They just like zap you and you're like, ow.
It's more like a poke, like like a pinprick on the toe and things like that.
But for your sister,
yeah, for my sister, it's like just a stabbing
it's that
to the
same
heart
girl
or
from
something
high school
like that.
running the fMRI machine. Turns it up past the 10.
That would be terrible.
So this ender thing won't hurt me if I don't look at him?
Don't look him in the eye. Oh, this is where Albert...
I know I've mentioned it on the block before, but like once my mom found out that she was having twins, they put her in this study like whenever we were 6 months in her utero. So I've technically been in this thing pretty much my whole life.
Oh.
God, there's like 3 of them.
No, there's only 2.
Why is there so many?
That's
No,
how twins-
Enderman.
Just 3, it's triplets.
No, Enderman. Why is there so many here?
They spawned.
If there's multiples, it's 3.
There's like
Why are there
3
so
or
many?
4. It's weird. I'm weirded
So I
out
have
right
my
now.
window
I'm, like,
open.
spooked.
And I can smell the smell of lovely like burning outdoor like stick or leaf fires or something. I brought this up before the dirt block, and everybody's like, "Wait a minute, what? They let you guys burn
apparently
stuff
in Florida, they
outside?"
can just light stuff on fire.
Yes, you
Throw
can
it out the
because
window.
that's fine. Why do
It's
they
not,
not?
though. Things
I don't
catch
know, we're
on
not allowed
fire. People are dumb.
It makes more like a lot of sense that New York wouldn't be allowed to, because it's like, oh, where you don't have many leaves to begin with.
It'd be
But-
weird.
Like some dude's just like setting fire in a little alleyway for a bunch of like just rappers.
But Jersey was the same way. But in Jersey, though, we had like it would be bad. There were so many leaves. Maybe that's part of it. I guess you don't have a ton of leaves falling to the ground, Al.
We do have evergreen trees.
Yeah.
Was it just leaves, or were you allowed to have any? Because you guys made it sound like you couldn't have any outdoor fires whatsoever.
You can have them in a
But also
contained,
you-
in like a container. Like right now, you can't even do it if you're camping though, because the entire forest will explode if you fart.
Yeah, that one.
That's interesting. It's a little more effective than Smokey the Bear.
It's only twins,
Yeah.
I
though.
should really go with it.
Yeah, it takes a special twin fart.
What else
With our
do you
powers
burn,
combined.
Albert?
What do you mean? What else do I burn?
I don't know. Like what you're like.
Like
You
I
can
knew a
have
guy
any
from
kind of fire you want. So like.
I knew a guy from Pennsylvania that would just go and burn his trash in his backyard once a week.
I mean, eventually, like, I'm probably gonna burn these chairs out of my kitchen when I have my fire next.
What?
I'm probably gonna
That's
burn these
cool.
chairs out of my kitchen.
I wish that was a thing.
What if they're like the paint is toxic or something?
They're made out of like cloth and metal. What would be toxic in them?
Wait,
I
you're
don't
gonna
know.
burn metal?
In the 20th century, many things have proven to be kind of dangerous if you light them on fire.
Well, you know, I didn't die from all that foam I burned, and nobody else did either. So
We also said when you have your fire, so this is just like you have like a scheduled like.
not a schedule, but just like it's getting cool, so like I can stand the heat, and that's a nice thing to do outside with the kids.
Yeah. Also, whenever we had fall in my yard, because we had giant cottonwood trees and all these other trees, we would have 50 industrial-sized bags of leaves. It would have been the
yeah.
best fire ever.
That's what I'm saying. In Jersey, it was just the streets would just be lined.
Yeah, that's how it
was
is right
a
now.
3-day like project to rake our yard every year.
Why would you do that?
Do what?
Why would you rake your
Rake?
yard? If you
I
leave the
always
leaves there,
wondered
then you
that.
can like you don't have to mow.
Mulches it? Yeah.
Yeah, and then oh no, this horse is on fire! Get out the fire horse!
See, Albert?
Yeah, I do understand now. That actually that makes sense.
He's still on fire. He's just sitting here on fire. Why are you doing this?
spooky
Why are you
horse?
running back to the fire?
Albert, fire is dangerous.
I will
Fire
say, the
bad.
other day, my mom has
Now
a fire
Albert
pit in the
understand.
front. And there's a bunch of paperwork that she was going through that was like in her basement from like the 80s and had a bunch of sensitive stuff. So she started burning it, and our
Was she
neighbor
friends
came
with
up and
that
they're
girl from Tony's high school? I was making
No,
a joke
anyway,
about all
so
the
she
sensitive
started-
stuff.
I missed it, but
It
Yeah, I
didn't
did too.
work. I'm sorry. You know, some you're not all winners. You miss 100% of the shots you
neighbor
don't
stopped-
take.
anyways, the neighbor stopped her because it's illegal. She couldn't do that anymore. So the neighbor stopped her.
It's kind of dumb. Like, if it's in a container, you should be able to. We used to always have bonfires in the backyard. And they're not really bonfires. It was just, like, roast marshmallows and chill.
Wait, when you say in a container, do you mean, like, one of those, like, pits?
Like
There's a fire pit, but it's illegal to burn your trash.
I mean, like, just... No, I don't just burn all my trash. But, I mean, like, I have sticks and stuff that fall out of trees. I'm not going to take that to the dump. I don't even rake my yard, because I don't, like... Not interested.
Well, you can do like sticks and stuff like that, but like.
I actually have no idea. It never really occurred to us.
I'm pretty sure it's illegal for you in your apartment to set a fire, Joe.
I mean,
you said that you were burning your chairs. Like that's horribly illegal here.
What?
That's not garbage. Those are just chairs I don't need anymore, and they've been outside for a little bit.
That's the definition of garbage.
I think garbage is stuff that couldn't be used. I just left it outside so long that they got kind of mildewy.
Also, to answer your question, why we raked it, because this would be 6 to 12 inches thick of leaves in the yard. We had a couple times where it snowed, and we just never got around to it. And when spring came around, you had basically 7 inches of disgusting slime of rotten leaves. It was not healthy. It was just a gross layer that was awful. It smelled so bad.
Man, you're making me rethink my unhappiness with living in Florida.
Why? Because you have to tend your lawn?
I hate raking.
Go away, cows. Cows, go away.
I hate mowing. I hate anything that's like I'm outside and I have to do things with the plant.
Interaction with plants.
I did not inherit my dad's green thumb that he has where he's like, I'm gonna go and garden now. It's not me.
I know you've tried, but it's like one of those things where you're just like, this is a lot of hot. Why am I doing this?
I did not get the enjoyment out of it that I wanted to. The vegetables that I wanted were mostly available in the store, and the tomatoes that I wanted, my dad does grow anyway. So maybe when he dies.
There was just like a pause there that sounded fairly ominous.
Yes, your dad did something very strange with the tomatoes, apparently.
No, I just said he grew them anyway. Like I didn't need to grow my own. Because he grows them.
You paused. You didn't finish that. It was just like my dad and tomatoes.
Well,
like you just remember this awful memory.
It's not my fault. Discord's stupid.
I was just imagining like some A24 style like slow pan where a dude walked up behind you like while you were doing tomato stuff.
What's A24?
A24 is the studio that does a lot of the best indies right now. I say indies. I guess they're not indies if they're a studio doing them, but yeah, smaller budget movies.
They've been winning a lot of Oscars for those smaller movies too. They're pretty good.
So I'm sitting here at an old desk that was, I'm assuming, my brother's barracks. And I'm looking down and there's like markers and stickers everywhere and he just drew everywhere. And I see a number and I'm like halfway tempted to call it.
Just put it on speakerphone.
Right?
Yes.
Should we do this or should we not?
Entirely up to you how much you want to open your life up and possibly your brother's life up to whatever that might be. Indeed.
I mean, it's probably going to be a good way to get some Molly or something like that.
Hey! Nice.
You want some Smalley pirates?
Yes.
I saw that. Actually, I didn't see that movie.
I am the pirate now.
Look at me.
Is that how this goes?
Yes. He goes back to that guy. That's like an iPad shop.
He broke out. I can't understand him.
That would be pretty great. Captain Phillips' Revenge or whatever.
Yeah. Tom Hanks with an AK.
Now.
Just like he just uses a giant yacht to take over their little raft.
I don't. Does the guy die at the end of the movie? I haven't seen it.
No, they haven't got away safe.
Yeah, Captain Phillips has a book. I'm pretty sure.
No, the pirate.
Oh, the guy who's the pirate.
Yeah.
No, they actually got arrested.
He should write a book. Do his perspective.
Who arrested him? Like, how much evidence did they have on him?
I have no idea.
Didn't
I never saw the movie.
Come onto the boat and try and like pirate the boat?
Well, that's what Captain Phillips said. How do you know? You can't trust that.
It wasn't just Captain Phillips though, right? Like they had a whole crew.
I'm kind of being facetious, but I'm saying like.
Okay. Well, I actually don't know. I didn't.
If you actually get to a court of law with one of these things, like. How difficult is it to? Also, I don't. Maybe he's prosecuted in Somalia, where they're just like, we're gonna throw you away forever.
Gross.
No, it's maritime law. That's crazy.
What I think is funny is that people can actually buy shares of these pirates. Have you ever heard about that? In Somalia, they have these like open bidding where you buy shares and you get a percentage split of what the pirates bring back.
Oh god, that's weird. That's
We're
very
eventually
weird.
like, okay, we're going for our stock offering now. Like,
Yeah.
everybody be
Yeah,
cool.
this is the pirate IPO.
We're gonna need to see your books. Well, I see you have a book here, a boat here, but there's a lot of repairs listed on it from the previous owner. I don't know that this is actually worth what you're saying it's worth.
Listen to me. I am the appraiser now.
That was good. That was solid. That was joke of the episode, in my opinion.
I got joke of the episode.
I'm calling it now before we even finish the episode.
That's bold.
Everybody can just stop being funny.
I didn't want fortune. I hate everything. It's stupid. Nothing's working the way I want it to. I'm just gonna go. I'm going over here now.
I feel like I maybe should lay at least some nether.
I haven't in like 3 episodes now.
Okay.
I laid
well,
like
then maybe I won't feel
30
as bad.
stacks last episode.
I did. I
How
do
fat
at
were the
least
stacks?
like 6 or
They
7
were pretty fat.
stacks. What the fuck? Somebody
I'm mining in my
sabotaged me.
mine so I can get experience so I can refill my mending pickaxe. Because I don't get any experience for
Mending
mining
pickaxe?
netherrack, and there's very little quartz down there. You're way more
I think
likely.
you probably get more experience from just like murdering chickens.
You think?
Or
Making more chicken. Making
Yeah,
new
like,
yeah,
chickens.
making
if you-
chickens.
If you make a bunch of chickens and then murder the chickens, that's the best way.
Okay.
You can go to my farm right outside of the arena
That's what I will.
and like
Those are
feed
just-
them all, and then like
just killing
kill
cows.
all but 2, and then feed them, and then
Ow.
So you
I
have
fell.
cows, you said?
I have cows and
Oh.
pigs.
I have the cows now.
I am the cow farmer now.
I am the beef now.
Wait, I am a cow.
I am where the beef is now.
Where's the beef?
You are the beef.
It must be
No, Albert, you
unfortunate being.
can't give me joke of the episode and try and riff off of my own. That's not how that works.
What?
You are the joke thief now.
Did I get...
Oh, this is not gonna work.
Albert Carlos Mencia Berg here.
Is that...
Stealing
Aren't there
the
a lot of
jokes.
comics that have been accused of that? I think... Was it Amy Schumer?
He was a big.
Yeah, Amy Schumer got accused of stealing like 90% of Tig Notaro's like material.
Ooh.
Tig Notaro,
There you
she's
go.
a fairly big comic. She's got multiple specials.
So I am gonna
Looks like a
have
dude.
to excuse myself.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
Matt's dying.
I thought I was going to be the one sick this... Well, so we're recording back to back, so if you heard last week where I was sick, I'm still hanging in there somehow.
That's
Matt decided to lock herself in a furnace to record.
Yeah, it was quieter than the sandstorm downstairs.
It's so weird.
I am thinking about cutting out the top of a barrel that I have and using that for burning stuff.
I mean, that's. Yeah, we used to do that at
Just
Ground Zero.
remember to put some holes in the bottom.
Joe's
Gets
hobo
better
life.
airflow.
Standing around a barrel at Ground Zero.
It was warm. I think they eventually shut that down because that just seemed like a bad idea. But for a while, that was set up to keep us warm on the work site.
Yeah, we had those little like propane heaters occasionally if it got really bad.
What
Usually
were
my
you?
little
Did
wood
they?
shacks.
So it's the middle of New York. What are they bringing in to burn?
Well, they also brought in supplies to build things like plywood shacks and stuff like that.
Oh, so it'd be
and stuff
like
that was left over.
like chunks of, like, oh, you cut a
2x4
corner
and
of
stuff.
something off. I get. Okay, makes sense.
Or police barricades. There's a lot of those.
Oh, good. I can stop. I can start playing Fallout in 4 days and
It was
33
ground
hours.
zero. It's just chaos. And those things aren't exactly. They're not like the most.
33 minutes, maybe? 4 days and 33 minutes?
I mean, you do reuse them, but they're not exactly. They're not like the most looked after.
The hours
item
is
on
blank.
it's not like a cop's gun or something where he has to like fill out a lot of paperwork if he loses
And
his
it was supposed to be the
barricade.
31st,
It's pretty.
That's 4 days from now.
See, the way we did
here.
it,
I can't hear the song, but
the way we did it, whenever we got called at work, my dad would just be like, "Whatever, George Washington and his people survived a Valley Forge. You can handle it."
I got a lot of that too.
Yeah.
You're fine. Guy who gets to stay in the trailer all day.
It's like
Hopefully
those
that
guys
makes a
didn't even
song.
have shoes.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, it's a lot
Like
of
1
them
in 6
died.
of them make it. Yeah. Not the best example. Maybe inspiring, but
Well, the shader can't figure out if it's supposed to be in sunlight or not. It's like,
I think I found one of the blocks a second ago that was supposed to blow up Al, because all I heard was just like weird clicking noises, and I just walked away.
Yeah, are you still hearing your audio? You didn't fix your audio?
Yep. I tried, and it reverted back.
Even after you shut down the game?
What is happening with your... I don't understand. Like, it should... What do you tell it to do?
I tell it to use the other one as the default the default device, and I tell this to only work in Discord, and then it just decides not to.
Is
The other
Komet's
one was cut
farm,
out. It's
in
kind
the
of
trees?
Free-rangey?
Yeah, it's just like some
it's
pants
outside the
outside
arena.
of the arena. Man, I am making so many bad death holes here.
Where outside of the arena?
Death hole.
Like towards the block, the dirt block?
If you go out the area that's surrounded by shrubs, ooh,
Shrubs.
and then turn right, it's kind of all over that area.
The area surrounded by shrubs.
You know, there's an exit to the arena that has like a shrub hallway.
No.
All right, there's an exit to the arena that has a shrub hallway.
Or is it...
It's facing the Netherblock.
Okay, that's what I needed to know.
Yeah, that was probably a better. I just thought everyone had
There's
seen
a
the
shrub
shrubs at this
hallway?
point.
I'm not in a shrub
Yeah.
hallway. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I haven't seen this before.
Then you bang a right at the end of the shrub hallway and go a bit, and you should start to see some fences and stuff.
We're going to the right. Well, here's a chicken.
Yeah.
Here's
I'm gonna
another.
dig the
Did
chickens a pit.
Nobody,
It would
like-
help Komet.
replenish
What?
the cows? Oh, here we go.
What about
It's
me?
your job to
I was
replenish
looking
the
for
cows.
I was looking for the farms.
Okay, so
It's
you
right outside the arena.
you give the cows wheats, right?
Yeah, and there's chests right next to where they all are.
I'll just throw these shoes away. I don't need them.
Did the Enderman leave?
I like how Joe's always like, I'm more efficient whenever I have my diamond tools, and like is having to spend 3 episodes getting levels up just to enchant it. And I've gone through like 37 pickaxes and just like churning out nether.
Clearly stated last episode that I was done. I was taking another break.
This is not the place to be, you guys.
I am using iron.
So can I put this in my...
Yes.
How do I can't... Oh, I can enchant these guys. Yes. All right. I mean,
talk.
enchant... Yes.
What? What was that?
So that was me trying to figure out if I could use the wheat in my offhand so I could have the pick in my main hand so I could slaughter
Halloween's
the...
going up Monday, and the last one's going... Will the Cave of Cud we recorded this week be up before this? Because I don't want to spoil it, but I just...
The last one?
Yeah.
No. I don't think so. Well, it's gonna be
Halloween's
2 weeks from now.
Yeah, and the Halloween one's next weekend, Monday. And then we got the one we just did a week after that. I think it might be. Alright, whatever, I'll wait.
I laid all these music boxes down.
Me. Does it make a good sound?
I think I messed them up because I was hitting right click.
You ruined it! I had it perfectly playing something.
For release.
No, I was... Yes.
That's not
Music
how
box
for release
answer.
goes.
Shut up. I randomly put in notes. Does it sound good?
It sound.
We need to find an animal that like eats the
All the Endermen left.
Oh no! That eats the meat. We should be able to feed the meat to the pigs.
Eats the meats.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like I'm really close to something kind of funky and
So
weird
I
because
forgot
I'm hearing lots of
to
weird
put
stuff.
the
Wait, what? What?
There's some massive or some cool thunder happening up here.
Maybe I'm hearing
there's
it
a
from down
Komet
here.
next? What is
Zombie.
going on with Komet?
I don't know.
You just said you're next to something funky weird.
Yeah, I thought I was here. I mean, I can hear the thunder from where I am down in the tunnels.
How loud is your headset turned up where you can hear all this stuff?
What do you mean?
Is it coming? Do you have your audio separate? God, this
Yeah.
Google Glass is weird.
So how
But
can
I
you hear
put in
it?
a thingy. I
Oh, you have
have
an
an
earbud in?
earbud in.
Okay, that's what
I do
that's
that
all I was
sometimes.
asking.
Yeah.
Wait, no, you asked how loudly that was turned up, which is a weird question.
Well, I thought mine.
It's like, I don't know, it's as loud as I can hear it.
Was it up to 11?
6 is the answer.
I wonder what other twin studies they're gonna pull up, because it's gotten like different questions as we've gotten older about like sexual activity and all this other stuff. Like,
Ew.
No,
You're like,
yeah.
no.
Why
so you're just
is
like
that?
a database for people who want it. There's no torches allowed on the Netherblock.
I didn't place them.
I put some on the very top as I was doing the quartz blocks.
Yeah, I guess top would be appropriate for it.
You're welcome to go down there and up there and take them off, but
Is he dying? Well, yeah, I am, because I saw them. There's a skeleton here. I think he's dead now. The spider.
What were you asking about a database?
Ow. Oh, crap. No, he hid. Oh, I forgot to count them in. Whose database? Oh, yeah, so you're just in, like, a twin database, and then people are like, I need to do a twin study. Can you hook me up?
Yeah, it's basically like anybody who's doing twin stuff, it's a giant logistical, or not, longitudinal study is what they're calling it. So, like, I think it's just a database of information for all these different scientists who want to do twin stuff, that they have all this data to crunch.
crunchy data.
Delicious, crunchy data. I always wonder if they're doing like a triplet study, like if they're doing it like also as a twin study. Like, because a lot of times there's like a set of identical twins inside of like a group of triplets. Like, what would that do with the data?
I'm not even gonna... I'm not gonna engage with that, because I'm kind of hungry and I just really don't...
I think I'm lost.
I don't know how to make
I didn't know
anything
hunger would like be the thing that stopped you on that.
I don't want to think too hard right now.
Oh, so you're saying that like identical triplets are rare, but in
I don't think
sets-
there are identical triplets. There are identical twins that are parts of triplets because of the way that the egg splits and everything.
Really?
So if you had a normal, like if the woman released two eggs that both got fertilized and one of those eggs split, it would end up making...
Times?
I don't think they split 3 times.
I'm gonna look this up. Identical triplets.
I might be mistaken on that, but I thought that they'd only split twice.
From what yeah, I'm sure it's incredibly...
It's got to be rare, if nothing else.
How common are identical triplets?
I think I'm lost.
Only about 1 in 250 births is identical twins, according to blah 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 blah. Identical triplets are even less common, occurring about 20 to 30 times per 1 million births.
That is pretty rare.
Yeah, that's 2 per 100,000. I don't know why they decided to make it 20 to 30 times per...
Because they wanted that million in there.
Yeah, I guess so. Stupid. He's cheating. Where are you, Kabat?
So totally lost. I'm in the
Can you
mines.
see the Netherblock?
No, I'm in the mines.
My stairs are at the top of the block, by the way. Every layer that goes up, it's another layer on the very top.
Yeah, I noticed we were getting close when I was editing that hideous green Halloween block.
We actually haven't had Halloween yet. Is everybody, anybody have plans for Halloween?
I'm going to Costco.
Not really? Oh, he's gone.
That was well timed.
Not what I would have picked, but...
It's a weird way to celebrate, but alright.
Yeah. Tim's all about the Costco. He goes only on holidays.
I'm cheating. Doing something.
Oh, what?
I'm in spectator mode so I can see where the fuck I am.
Does that let you see things? I've never actually been in spectator mode. I've been in God mode. Is that spectator mode?
You guys even have you tried that clear mode,
Maybe it's
Joe?
God
You just
mode.
hit clear?
Oh, that's sad.
Oh, there's a lot of lava on the bottom. Okay. Where was I? How the...
That's what
Oh,
happens
is it a
when you
big
play God,
circle?
Joe.
Bonk.
Where
Are you in the arena?
She's in
No.
the arena's mind, I think, Bonk.
I'm in the
Ah.
mine.
Bonk.
I remember
Okay,
that.
this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna just go up, 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 up until we're
Up, up, up,
not
up, up,
in the
up, up,
mines
up, up,
anymore.
up.
If you go too far in that mine, you're definitely going to be under ocean, so be careful.
No, I can just put
fun.
myself anywhere I want. Okay,
Go! Make a thing.
there we go. Now where am I? Oh, okay, here we go. Got it.
Is spectator mode like you can just fly through the rock or whatever?
Yeah, you can look at what's going on. So I'm gonna pop myself into my house.
That seems...
I can see you guys.
cheesy.
Can you see me?
No, where are you?
How do I get down? I don't know how to get
can't see you.
down. Oh, I think it's
Are you in the trees?
shift.
Do you talk to the trees?
Tab.
You're in shit town.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Who's purple? Who's in the arena right now?
Me!
I can see you. I'm popping down right on top of you.
Yay.
You're popping
see
and
me?
popping and popping.
I cannot see you.
Ready?
Yes.
Game mode, sir.
Type clear.
Do not type clear. Ooh, what's that up there?
What?
Oh.
I wonder if I could type clear and then your guys' name.
Yes,
Yeah, you
I believe
can.
you can.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Hi.
Please
Hello.
don't.
Somebody's losing their gear. No, don't.
No. Please don't.
We can make a roulette. pick a number between 1 and 100, and then do a random generator.
I'm already demoralized enough.
Alright, let's see where this takes me.
Accidentally clearing my own stuff.
Ooh.
Where did it take you?
A little further down the hallway. If I can break this sign and just like have it.
Wait, where did what take you?
Wait, what?
It can still be the
Yeah,
mystery portal. I moved my portal in my mind.
Oh.
So
Ready, set, go by DV what?
where did it go? Oh, here it is. This is my new portal. Anybody who's
John
watching,
blew up the other block.
this is Albert's new
Ooh, I'm level 21.
portal that goes to his
Say.
mines. I think you can still take the other one. Let me see if I can create some obsidian.
Ever since we had Peter Klein's on the podcast, Penguin Random House has been sending me a lot of books. Just like
It's
really like arcs and everything. And like the cover of this book, I
Whoa.
can't remember the title. It said, "For those of you that loved Ready Player One," and I'm like, I should just ship this to Joe right now.
oh.
So what was it?
Hi, I can't remember.
Oh,
I remembered the subtitle more than the actual title. Or not the subtitle, the review, the blurb.
What can you do with prismarine crystals?
I think you can make.
was
sea
that an
lanterns.
exact quote for those of you who love Ready Player One?
Yeah, it was from like USA Today. It was like, people who love Ready Player One are sure to love this.
I was gonna Google the quote, but because I need to know what the book is.
I mean, I can go get the book if you want me to put the headset down for a second.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with
go-
that.
Do the thing.
I was okay with that.
Well, I'm not. I'm just saying. Like, I'm very excited about knowing what this book is. I'm not trying to get rid of Tony.
I don't have any
trying to get rid of
cobblestone blocks. Cobble
Cobblestone?
blocks.
Herbal works.
Oh, there we go. Perfect. I'm just going pure hobo now.
All right, so
Yeah,
it's
how
called
far are we? Oh man, we're kind of far.
Otherworld.
Oops.
Fans of Ready Player One are sure to love this addictive read.
No, it's
From
not.
BuzzFeed. Jason Segel and Kristen Miller wrote it.
Jason Segel, as in like the actor.
I don't
No,
know.
some other random Jason Steve. What?
It could be. It happens.
Yeah, like they decided, oh, I'm bored doing acting.
If
I'm
your
just gonna
name
make a
was
book."
Jean-Claude Van Damme, but you weren't that Jean-Claude Van Damme, you wouldn't be like,
Yes.
I'm gonna
I
go
would
into
totally
novel.
cash in on that.
I absolutely would.
Lots of
Yeah,
people
I
have
would
the same
totally do
names.
that.
There's a weird thing happening with my recording.
Is anybody in the overworld
It
right
has
now?
just stopped
Yeah,
working.
it just started turning dark.
I'm
trying to get
Joe. I'm gonna stop my
offload
recording and
this-
restart it because
Okay.
it's just frozen here.
Where? What are you doing to the game? Didn't you break Minecraft last episode?
All right.
I just had to offload a stack real quick, so I'm sorry for the mess that is now on the Netherblock.
Well, why did you have to offload a stack real quick?
Because it's dark, and I just need to get off the block.
We're almost done here. I guess it's not the biggest thing. All right. Starting recording in 3, 2, 1, and synchronizing back advancement statistics.
Oh
Oh, sad. Where were you?
Hi, Joe.
no! I was in the Nether. I didn't
going?
really have much of anything. It's going great. I had nothing of value, so I'm fine.
So
I
if I
wasn't
hit,
trying to earn experience. I had a bunch of stupid stone pickaxes.
so if I like hit clear right now, it wouldn't be a problem.
Well, not for
It
Joe.
wouldn't, Yes.
I'm not.
Oh, you're being
Oh.
attacked by one of these doodads.
Oh, by the manta ray.
No!
I thought that I straight up thought
No!
you hit me, Al.
No,
The manta ray.
they're not aggroing on me at the moment, so I was just gonna.
Oh, I saw your flaming arrows.
You still have your trident, Joe?
Are-
Yeah, that's okay. That's
Mine's
Tony's
like
trident.
golden. That's
I
weird.
think I don't know where my trident is right now.
thought-
I think it's in a
thought
box
you were
somewhere,
throwing- I thought-
safely stored.
I thought
No,
I saw
these are
you
just
throwing
flame
it.
arrows.
Okay.
It's so funny because I can see it in my Where are you guys?
You're pinned.
I'm not part of this fight.
We are right under your house.
Oh, you
I
got
just set
it.
a
Nice
manta
job,
ray on
Tony.
fire.
I can see you guys like doing. You're
Got it.
lighting my house on fire.
I'm sorry.
Oh, these don't actually catch the. They don't catch the trees on
I
fire.
know. It was just a joke.
I'm not sorry.
Now it's like if I aim at this angle, what are the chances it actually hits Komet in her house?
Oh, I killed it.
Oh, I got
Killed
pretty
him,
close.
Gilbert.
Oh, stay right there. I want to see this. Right there. I feel like we're pretty close. Almost got me.
Oh no! That one was really close. A little bit less than that.
You should try shooting yourself with the healing arrow.
I've
Those
done it
bows
before.
way too powerful.
Yeah.
The net
That
is
one
not
was too
a healer.
far. Oh, did you give up? Oh.
So if you
that's-
shoot yourself, like,
oh.
if you don't
That
pull
was
back
right
all
next
the
to me.
way,
That was right next to me.
if you don't pull back all
I
the
don't know.
way,
That's a good point.
like, will that, like, if you just like, doop, like, dink it up in the air and then like it comes back just a little bit?
Oh yeah, that one. No, one.
Tony, try that.
You're so close, Tony. My house is on fire.
Nope. Tony said it wouldn't do that.
All right. What was the question, Joe?
If you don't, if you shot the arrow up into the air,
Healing arrow.
right, so it came back down on you, but you didn't pull your bow back all the way, would it kill you?
I mean, I can try.
Yes.
I don't know if you're willing to try. I'm not saying you have to try. I'm just interested.
I am.
I
Do
don't enchant anything.
Do it. Do it.
You gotta have experience.
Also, your bow, a full shot from your bow doesn't kill you. It just, it's not a heal.
Aw, it just dropped right in front of me. All right,
Yeah, I
gotta-
saw that.
Ah, that'll kill me.
Okay, that was.
I'm not sure who shot me.
I'm
I think Komet shot me as I was waiting for the healing arrow.
And he flung off of the stairs.
your
like,
bow has knockback.
I don't know why it doesn't
God,
have
that
it
was
listed as Komet killed
hilarious.
you though. That should be. She should get
It's
credit.
yeah, it should
'Cause I
be
did
doomed to fall by Komet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
not.
funny.
Maybe you hit your arrow on the way out.
Oh man, I just got another whiff of that burning smell. It's so good.
Is it getting closer? Is there a lot of smoke in your area?
It's like
I want to know if you guys mention in the comments if you're allowed to just burn your garbage in your
it's
backyard
not garbage.
legally.
Okay, it's
Just
wood
chairs he
and
doesn't want to use
cloth
anymore because they're no
that are
longer
in the shape
usable
of a chair.
and no longer serve any purpose.
Yeah,
That are non-repairable.
and also
At
in the
all.
shape of a couch in some cases.
I'm just
Have you
dodging
guys done
Komet's
a
arrows,
battle royale in
Oh, yeah.
Minecraft?
not intentionally.
All right, re-up me on these. Give me back
out of
my
arrows.
fillet of fish. Give me back
What?
that mend. I found some quartz in the nether and I'm mining it and getting experience and like watching my pickaxe to see if it moves at all.
Why are mine?
I need an arrow. I need an hero.
I need an hero.
Need an hero till the end of the night. He's gotta be strong.
Why are
He's
mine
gotta be
not
strong.
fire anymore?
He's gotta be strong. There's some lag. I don't know if that helps.
Oh, maybe it's because it's wet out.
But, oh yeah, that also probably does it. We type clear.
No,
Except
oh
the-
my god, I almost did it.
We're gonna meme that up to the point where like we just forget that it's
Oh
not
no,
true.
I got a bunch of healing arrows. That's why.
Oh, you stole my healing arrows.
Do you want them back? Oh,
No.
you killed me.
Whoa! Whoa!
I found much meaner arrows. I found arrow of harming.
Oh,
Well, isn't that just an arrow?
Yeah, at
It's
the
an
end of the
arrow
day.
with instant damage too. So
Albert, what the hell?
it's basically like an arrow.
Oh, good! I can
down
stop.
there?
I can start playing Fallout in
I
4
thought I
days
came
and
so far
33
away
hours.
from where I was to my new area, and Albert just walked underneath me.
I saved this
33
horse,
minutes,
and he's
maybe?
followed
4
me
days and
into
33 minutes?
the trailer. This is, of course,
Yeah,
he's just chilling.
the hours is blank.
Where are we at on time?
The end. It was supposed to be the 31st. And
I
wait,
know
we're
I
out of
saved
time. Is that what you
40
said?
for now.
I said, where are we at on time?
40
What's
minutes. We're at 40 minutes. Well, I just don't understand. I'm glad you're here, horse, but like you walked into that fire. All I did was pull you away.
Yeah, you're his hero.
That's the
Hanging on for a hero.
the song. The title of Tony's new country song. Y'all walked into the fire. All I did was pull you away.
It's important that he's talking to a horse also.
Then I rode on my tractor and had sex with my cousin Jay.
Oh my god.
Glad you pulled the line out there. I was worried.
The day that Mama got
So
out
where's
of
this
prison.
horse? I want to see it.
And I went to pick her up in the rain. But before I could get to the station,
Oh, horsey.
pick
There's a horse in the
up
house.
Truck. She got run over by a goddamn train.
and now I'll hang
Is
around
this a real song, or are you guys just saying stuff?
Let me.
I can't tell if they're riffing or not.
I know.
You guys haven't heard the
That's-
greatest country and western song?
Yeah. You
I
don't
have
have to
not.
call me darling.
You never even
It really does sound like we're just
called me
making up
by
BS.
my name.
It's a real song.
I can't tell.
I mean, it's a great. It's
You
like
don't have to
It's a
call
great
me. It's
comedy song that's riffing on country
Ish,
by
but
a
it's
country.
also decent country.
Yeah.
Yeah. At one point he stops and he's like, I set this song to, what is it, Willie Nelson or Waylon Jennings?
Yeah, well, he has
And
just
I was
like a
like,
bunch
it's just-
of names of other country artists in it. And
He's like, I said to them, I said, do you think this is the greatest country song ever written? They said, no, because you don't mention mama or
pickup
trains,
trucks.
Where are
pickup
these
trucks, or
things?
prison. So he adds in that verse, and he's like, so I added this verse in. I went to pick my mama up in my pickup truck.
Oh, is this the music box?
Yeah, it plays. What was it? Leonard Allen
Music
Coe.
box dancer. David Allen Coe.
David Allen Coe.
It plays Darude's Sandstorm.
I literally can't. It doesn't sound like anything to me.
Yeah, I just put them in at random. I don't have my earbuds in. And then Tony changed a bunch of them, so I don't know.
He had
How
to
do
try
you
to
change
guilt me
them?
into feeling bad. You just right click and it changes the note.
I wonder if there's like you could just make like a symphony or something that would play with like 1,000 different
Yes.
things. Who? Whoa! There is
What's
a
happening,
named
Al?
pigman in my house.
It's your new neighbor, or friend, roommate, something.
It's Mia. She fell down from
Mia.
the platform,
Syria.
and I don't know if she'll stay or if she'll try to climb back up the stairs. That's weird. Oh,
That's gonna do it,
Xerxes is
though.
here too. He's still listening.
Is that
Thanks
the whole
for listening.
episode? Wow. Okay.
Whoa. If you like what you hear and see and imbibe and lick, if you're licking the screen, goodbye, Tony.
I was in a dangerous
Subscribe.
spot.
And stuff, and check out our Patreon to get all this nice and earlier than other people and with a bonus podcast that you get exclusively.
What Joe is trying to say is that
Yay.
if you actually hit the subscribe button with your tongue, you will get a special prize. But you have to videotape it and
Yeah,
send
you
it
have
to
to
us.
video it, and we will do something very special
We will?
for you.
That's not legally binding.
I feel like we have to now.
Yeah.
I mean, if they take the time
if
to
they
lick their
actually do
screen,
that, yeah, then they deserve something special.
yeah.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Remember, if you like what you've been watching, you can become a member over at Patreon right now. The link is right in your face, and you will get all kinds of cool stuff.